They often say, don't they, that there's good things out of bad things. And when you think about it, everybody has a lot of bad times. There's no two ways about that. We've all started the year possibly with the high hopes, and then there's certain things that you simply don't see coming, are there not? And it's no different, of course, for the British monarchy. They've had a very tough year so far in 2024. You know, everything from the Princess of Wales to His Majesty the King, and now, of course, to the Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. And a lot of people have been getting in touch with me via social media and the messages asking me, Neil, you know, what is the latest? What is the update that you can tell us? As ever, let me explain. Hi, morning, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for your time. I'm hiding in from the wind. It's terribly windy suddenly over here in London right now. Don't know where it's come from. It's a nice day, nice and sunny and everything, just so windy. But of course, it is polling day. That's right, election day, so you never know, do you, how things are going to, yes. You know what they say, blowing in the wind, you never know which way you're going to turn out and vote, do you? Who knows who will be in number 10 by the time you watch this? Absolutely. Now, the Princess Royal, as many people know, is one of my all-time favourite royals, the hardest working royal, and of course was recently going to be over in Canada. Very upset about missing that, as one can imagine. But I think what's very difficult for someone like Princess Anne as well, knowing her as I do, you know, she just doesn't really do illness. And I know that's a real weird thing to say because we all get ill, don't we? But she battles on, you know, colds, all that sort of stuff, just plows on because she doesn't like to let people down. She's in a position, of course, where a lot of organisation has gone on prior to that visit. So if she pulls out for a sniffle, it takes a lot more to put it back together. But as we all know, recently, you know, we were told that she'd had, well, shall we say, a more than severe concussion. They sort of tried to play it down a little bit. And of course, her husband, Sir Tim Lawrence, you know, told the media, well, you know, she's on the mend, that sort of stuff. Well, how serious was it? Well, it did take something of an unexpected twist because obviously, you know, originally, I can tell you this for a fact, that the Princess Royal thought it wouldn't be too long before she was up and about and on the mend. Now, as we're recording this right now, there's no set date for the Princess Royal to return, and she was down for 35 engagements in this month's Royal Circular. That's a lot. There were 47, she was down for 35. So you can understand how serious that is, her out of action, and a lot of things that they have to put together around that. Now, you know, the other side of it is, and, you know, I have to be careful what I say here, but, you know, you can't just bounce back from something like this. This takes a lot of time because obviously concussion and allegedly being, you know, either head-butted by the horse or kicked by the horse can have long, serious consequences. Naturally, a lot of people are very concerned around her. Anne, very stoic, just wants to get back to work. And she's even hoping, apparently, to return at some point with gentle, I don't know what that means, in fact, but gentle engagements as early as next week. But they're going to have to keep a tight medical eye on Anne. It's not going to be as simple as she thinks, you know, but again, who's brave enough to tell the Princess Royal? I'm only joking, Mom, but you know what I mean? You do have to think about that. So for those of you that were asking, that's as much as I can tell you right now. I think the sad thing is, of course, it's very difficult for her and all of those wonderful people, for, you know, not just Canada, of course, but we're all looking forward to seeing her, but just generally all the things that have been set up, the 35 engagements. Naturally, they're scrambling to rearrange them and all that sort of stuff. But the one thing that it has actually got the King, His Majesty the King, now thinking about is his vision of a slimmed down monarchy has truly not worked out at all. His late mother, Queen Elizabeth, said it wasn't a very good idea. He ploughed ahead. And now, of course, with him out of action for a period, and of course the Princess of Wales, Catherine, alongside the Duchess of York, who doesn't actually undertake official duties, and now, of course, his younger sister, the Princess Royal, finally, like all men, it's hitting home. Do you get what I'm saying? And as far as I know with the Princess Royal, as I say, she's up and about, no problems as such, but being told on the strict orders of her medical team that she has to take it slow and gently. So as ever, from everybody here on this channel, all of our chums, all of our friends, let's send all of our good wishes and a speedy recovery back to full health. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.